A Week 3 rematch takes place this weekend in the NFC divisional round when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers host the LA Rams. Matt, I have a simple question for you. Can Tom Brady and the Bucs overcome the recent injury woes and get back to the NFC title game?
I think they can, but it's going to take a lot of work. And the biggest injury for me, and one that we've been talking about for the last few days, is Tristan Wirfs. Right. That's going to be the deciding factor. Brady was sacked 4 times and had so much pressure put on him against the Eagles, and they're going up against a better front line in LA. And so you're going to have Von Miller, Leonard Floyd, and Aaron Donald going after Tom Brady, and it's going to be dangerous. So I've made it a decision to never go against Tom Brady, so I do think they can overcome it, but it's going to be hard. Yeah, and listen, both of these teams are coming off dominant Super Wild Card wins, but if we're being honest, the Rams have to feel a little bit better. Obviously, especially since they're clicking on all cylinders right now, especially offensively. Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay are rolling right now. OBJ looks like the all-time receiver that we've always known him to be again. And quietly, the return of Cam Akers, brings an explosiveness to this running game that, the Rams are at their best when they have, ergo the Todd Gurley years when the Rams went to the Super Bowl a few years ago. But if you're the Bucs, and you mentioned it with the injury to Wirfs, there's some serious question marks. Obviously without Godwin, obviously without AB, the status of Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette are up in the air this weekend. And if you don't have Tristan Wirfs, a Pro Bowl, one of the best tackles in the entire league, that's going to spell trouble when you have Aaron Donald, when you have Leonard Floyd, and obviously Von Miller as well, trying to get after Tom Brady, who is as mobile, as he's ever been, which is never a high bar to begin with. But, with this thing, what it's going to come down to, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Again, what I mentioned, I think both of these defenses are rolling right now. And with the Bucs, too, talking about their defense, the return of Levante David, they're getting healthy, at least on that side of the ball. The return of Levante David, Shaq Barrett, JPP is huge. That Bucs defense looked like itself last week, albeit against Jalen Hurts in the Eagles offense. So I think this is going to be a low-scoring game throughout with both defenses playing well. And, with that being said, this one I think is going to come down to a drive or two late in the game. And I got the go. I got TB12. I've been pretty go ahead. Give credit to Matthew Stafford for getting the win, but he's also thrown 18 interceptions this season during the regular season. Right. And I've only seen the Rams do what they did against Arizona one other time, and that was against Tampa Bay. So I just don't know if you can trust the consistency and heading into Tampa Bay and see them play that aggressive again, especially when you're going to go up against the Buccaneers defense that even with Tom Brady and that dynamic offense they had last year, that was the real reason the Buccaneers were able to get to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. That defense was terrifying, and that defense is back.
It seems like it's coming together at the right time defensively for the Bucs. And this is another thing, too, about Stafford. He was efficient as hell, and that went over the Cardinals in Super Wild Card weekend, but he only threw the ball 17 times. That's not going to be another formula this weekend. He's going to have to put the ball in the air a lot more, and with that comes the interceptions that come with Matt Stafford. You just mentioned it. Matthew Stafford led the league in interceptions this season with 18. So the more he puts it up in the air, the more chances there's going to be for that Tampa Bay secondary, for that Tampa Bay pass rush to hit home as well. So we both like the Bucs. So we can't wait to watch that one unfold. That's going to do it for us, though. For Scott Procter and Matt Morris, we'll catch you next time.